welcome to my answer session. I have 3 questions from the same person. I will say that that person is a friend of mine, so full disclosure, I do know them. But I will also say that the channel that they run, Discographies, is a very good channel, and if you like the history of Disney and want to know the history of their creators, writers, animators, that is a great channel. I will put a link in the box below. Do not know how to do the technology of put the question on the screen, so I'm going to read what they posted and then give the answers. So this is the answer about rheumatoid arthritis, or the answers from their questions, my answers. Got it? We good? And then I'll throw in some autistic things toward the end. All right. I'm going to cut that out because that sounded awful. Okay. Discographies asks, have I heard of sensory deprivation chambers? Yes, I have. I am claustrophobic. I think it said sensory deprecation. I think they mean deprivation. But yes, I have heard of sensory deprivation chambers. I am claustrophobic, and I don't know whether this is related to my autism or whether it's related to me or anything else. But I spent, when my seizures, we didn't know if they were stress-related or what they were. When I spent the night in a hospital without, I think she was my girlfriend at the time, my now wife, and my parents, when they all left, I flipped out because it felt like nobody was there. I do have depression, slight depression, and sometimes that might play a role in it. But due to claustrophobia, and I don't really like water either, not going to do a sensory deprivation tank, because usually those are, you're enclosed, it's like you're in a coffin, and one of my biggest fears is being enclosed in a coffin. On top of that, I'm not a huge fan of water. I will watch movies like Short Bus where there's sensory deprivation scenes in it, but I will not watch, I will not do those. But thank you for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it. Next question, how often are bad days? So, how often are my bad days? That is a good question, and that has changed. So, bad days when I was first diagnosed was every day. My hand would swell up. I don't want to say like a balloon, but it looked like somebody blew up a rubber glove, and my hand was like puffed up to probably, like, this is what it is normally. It'd probably be twice the size, and this finger right here would be super puffy. It's my middle finger, not giving you the finger, but this one particularly super puffy. And so on those bad days, I could not open jars. I needed to have somebody help me shower. I needed to have someone help me use the bathroom. Like, it was awful, and it was the most pain I've ever been in, to the point I had someone help me shower. And in the shower, I'm in pain even while they're basically, helping me shower. And the reason I'm in pain is because all the joints were inflamed. So, the bad days went at first, every day. Now that I've been on the regimen I'm on now, if you want to know, it's folic acid, hydrochloroxyquin, and methotrexate. Now that I'm on those, my bad days are maybe once, twice a month from every day. And I say maybe because my bad days aren't nearly as bad as they used to be. Like, it tinges, but it doesn't hurt. That said, if the pressure changes, I do feel it. And I feel it in my hands, but it just feels like a throbbing pain as opposed to a I can't hold anything, can't shower pain. Like I said, now I can still do stuff. It'll hurt a little bit more. Whereas before, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do dishes because I couldn't hold the weight because it hurt too much. I couldn't dress myself. I couldn't zip up my pants, which it could be argued that I have trouble zipping up my pants because the zipper gets stuck in like the bottom section of my pants, and I have a hard time pulling that that little like zipper thing up. But thank you for that question. Are good days usually pain-free? Is the second part of that. Yes, good days are usually pain-free rheumatoid arthritis-wise. I love how I answered that and then just said ow, but that's because my toe stepped on something. Anyway, yes, good days are usually pain-free. On a good day, I want to clean the house, I will do dishes, I will take out garbage, I can play video games, I can put in movies, I can flip through a book, I can do pretty much anything. Going back to your previous question on bad days I could not do litter boxes because my hands were so swollen and even just holding something hurt. So on good days, I can do pretty much anything. I could go out, play softball, bowling might be a little much, but I feel like I can take on the world. On a bad day, I don't want to move, I don't want to do anything because I hurt way too much. So again, thank you for that question. And then, what advice would I give to someone just diagnosed? That is the last of the discographies questions. Again, I thank you for asking these. I put the call out there and you responded, and I 100% appreciate it. So, my advice to people with rheumatoid who are just diagnosed, it will get better, but it takes a while. I've been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, I want to say, for probably about 2, if not 3 years now. And it took me 2 years to get the regimen to where I'm okay. And doing better. It'll never go away, and it will never be solved. It is something I have to live with my entire life. So the first thing is, know that you will have good days and they'll get more and more. The downside is all this medicine takes 6 months before it even kicks in. So half a year, you are going to be in a lot of pain, and you'll probably still be in pain even going on because they have to tinker and find the right medicine regimen for you. That's the first thing. The other thing is watch your kidneys. One of these medications, and I do not remember which one, can cause kidney failure if you take it for too long. So every time I have a rheumatoid arthritis appointment, or rheumatologist appointment, I have to go in and get my blood drawn to make sure my kidney function is still working. I'd say, yeah, it is, but you just have to keep an eye on that. And be prepared for blood work every time you go to a rheumatologist, because they have to monitor and make sure that these medicines are not messing with your body chemistry. That would be my advice. Just know that it's going to get better, but it's going to start out with a lot of pain. And know that you are not alone as well. I thought I was the only person dealing with rheumatoid arthritis, especially since I'm near 40. And I was told that it's been my entire life. Everybody, including medical professionals, nurse practitioners, originally told me that it was my video game playing because I would play video games for a long time as a kid. It turns out that was not the case. What it turns out it was rheumatoid arthritis, and that's why my hands would lock up. That's why my hands hurt when I would carry too many things at like our local video store renting movies. But people just assumed, oh, it's carpal tunnel from video game playing, and, we had to learn keyboarding in class because I'm an elder millennial. But, yeah, just once you have that diagnosis, know it's going to be a while, but it will get better. That is the main takeaway for anybody that has rheumatoid. It will get better. So, thank you for watching this. I'm going to do a video, which you guys will see probably in a month, but I'm filming it right after this. So, thank you, Discographies, for your question. Check out their channel in the link below, and I will see you guys next month for a new video.